Was there anything that you learned along the way, whether it's in college or in club, that surprised you or that you didn't think was going to happen?
I'd say the biggest thing that I've learned is to take my grades very serious. Growing up, I hated doing schoolwork. I'm sure like 95% of kids our age don't like to do schoolwork, especially at a young age in high school. Your grades mean everything. You are not going anywhere without your grades. Your grades are what follows you for the next 4 years and what determines your life ahead of that.
What was your proudest moment so far in your career? It can be on the field, it can be off the field. What was something that you were like really, really proud of yourself?
Probably the first game I started in last year. We've just come off a 4-1 loss against UMass. Got beat out terribly. It was a away conference game against St. Bonaventure at Bonnie's. I was nervous. I never get nervous. I just put my headphones in, told myself to calm down, talked to my dad for a little, and that was when I was like, all right, I'm ready. We went out, won 3-0. I didn't really have much action, but it was still a great win because that day, I kind of sat back after the game. I was like, all the troubles and all the hard work and everything I've been through in my life to get to this point has been worth it. Just to play this game today and win, have everything finally fall into place has been worth it.
On the other side, what was your biggest struggle you had to deal with?
Definitely mental health. And I'd say the toughest time I dealt with it was I thought I came in and I thought I was playing really good. And we were playing Navy. The starting spot for that game was up for grabs. It was all about who played better in practice that week. I had a good week at practice, but I didn't have the best week. And, I got outbeat by somebody else on my team. That was a tough pill to swallow because that's I've worked so hard and I'm not getting rewarded for it. And I kind of fell out of love with playing soccer for a little bit. I was questioning, why did I come back? Why am I playing? Why am I doing this? Everything was just why? And, it took me a couple weeks to finally get out of that stage, but it was tough. It wasn't fun because it was not something I want to go through again. I didn't even want to show up to practice half the time. I didn't like being there. I spoke to a lot of people around me. I spoke to a couple people from back home that I grew up playing for, and they said look, you have to do everything that you can do, that you can control. What you can't control, you can't control. There's nothing you can do. You just have to get through it. I remember talking to my goalie coach. He just kept saying to me, your time will come. Your time will come. Just keep at it. Keep chipping off the block and keep at it. Keep getting at it, and your time will come. And he was right.
Do you think that's very similar to the hardest thing about being the goalkeeper is that most teams carry 2, 3, or sometimes 4, and at the end of the day you only need 1. You're not gonna get subbed on halftime. Is that one of the hardest things for you that you've had to go through?
That was definitely what it was. It's it is the loneliest position. That is 100% true. At the end of the day, you have all these other field players. Teams carry 25, 30 guys. You don't make that substitution halfway through the game. If one guy's playing well, you're going to go with it. And if he makes one mistake, everybody makes a mistake, but you can only go with one guy. You cannot go with 2. You cannot go with 3. You can only go with one guy.